Okay, we on the internet.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, I gave you guys a test, huh?
Yes.
It's hard, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, the point was to stress you out for a little bit.
Yes.
And, like, part of teaching you guys Arabic is, torturing you, so.
Yes.
But the thing is, as a teacher, I really enjoy stressing students out. But you can't stress them out too much because then they, like, have, brain function failure. And then I can't do this. I thought I knew, but I don't know anything. I felt so falsely confident. You made us feel good, but it was all a lie. Yes, it was. You know nothing. So, anyway, we're going to calmly, first thing I'd like you to do, both of them come in on this side. I want to see you guys. Well, firstly, what I'd like you to do, both of you, is just breathe. Relax. We're going to go through the entire test. We'll go through some of it today, some of it tomorrow. If you still want to take it on your own and you don't want to get the answers from me yet or the explanations, then you can skip this part. I won't answer all the questions yet, but I'll explain every section today. Okay? And maybe in some explanations, things will become a little bit too easy, but that's okay. That's okay. Yes. I would rather you understand what's going on, and I made the evil answer key because the answer key actually has wrong answers in it.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
That's so mean.
Yes. Yes, it does. And some of them are deliberately confusing. Like, what? That's not what we, what? What's that? But the answer key says, and I got these emails that when you read those emails, you can hear the tears of the person that's writing the email. I want to read some of those to you because I enjoyed those so much.
You made a false answer
I didn't respond
key?
to your email, some of you, because I don't know. I just really enjoy the suffering that you're going through.
You actually made a false answer key?
Yeah. Look this one. Below is my exam. I'm really worried because some questions were really difficult according to me. I hope I did my best. I hope you did your best too, and I'm sure you're worried. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. Yeah. Confusion in exam. I'm not getting what to do in section 4 of the exam.
Section 4 is hard, guys.
Yes, I know. It'll become easy today. Okay, enough making fun of you. Let's get to work.
False answer key.
Circle R, N, or J in each cell below. If 2 answers are possible, circle both.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you everything, and I won't tell you the answers, but I will tell you this. Some of these words have ending sounds.
Or combination.
Some of these words have ending
combination.
So obviously, combinations, sometimes 2 of them are the same. I'm not going to tell you which ones, because you've already graduated from that school of thought.
Yes.
But yeah, so sometimes, and then sometimes a word is light.
Yes.
And it's hard to tell its properties until you figure out what the original heavy version was, and then you could figure out what the answer was. Oh, and then one more thing. Sometimes words are fully flexible, sometimes they are partly flexible, sometimes they are non-flexible, and many names of places are partly flexible. So then you have to be careful about how do you figure out the status of those kinds of places. And that's all I will say about section 1.
I think I did pretty good on that.
Okay, well, we'll find out soon enough. Tomorrow we'll find out.
Tomorrow.
Circle proper and common in each of the following. Well, there are 7 things that are proper. There's a list in your notes.
Yeah.
And these words, if they are one of those things in the list, then you're good. And if not, then you're not good.
Yeah.
Okay? And if you think something is a name, it better be a name in the Quran. Okay?
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say. That's all I will say on section 2. The rest of it, I plead the 5th Amendment of the United States Constitution.
My teacher said if you say that in class, I don't care about your feelings. That's the question,
No, you, AASBN, yes, we're not going over the exam yet. I'm just giving you instructions, helping you understand the instructions on the exam a little bit better. That's all I'm doing today. I'm not giving you answers. So we're going over the exam is still tomorrow. Okay. Section 3. Circle M for masculine. And by the way, one student wrote, why is this word mascular? Mascular? I'm not sure if he's masculine or not, but masculine, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. But circle M for masculine and F for feminine for each of the following. Ooh. So now, when we studied masculine and feminine, we studied real feminine, fake feminine, and different kinds of things that can be
Yeah.
feminine. And you have to kind of use that to figure out the answer to this question. So that's pretty straightforward. Circle 1 for singular, 2 for pair, and PL for plural. And sometimes when words have combinations, combinations can be light or heavy.
Yes.
So first you have to reimagine what the heavy combination would have
Yeah.
been. Then you can figure out the status and the number and things like that.
That's
okay?
what I looked at, like the Muslim chart.
Did it help?
Yeah, it helped out.
Okay. Section 5. Is each of the following a case of Mawsuf Sifa? What do you remember about the rules of Mawsuf Sifa?
Mawsuf, it has to be, they have to have 4 properties matching.
Yeah, 4 properties have to match.
Yeah.
Right? So that's all you got to look for. Do 4 properties match or not? If not, goodbye.
Yes.
Okay? So that would be a no if it doesn't match.
Yeah.
And then section 6 is each of the following a case of mudaf and mudaf ilay. Circle Y for yes and N for no. So, and obviously, what are the rules for mudaf and mudaf? Let me see what you did here.
Mudaf and mudaf ilayh.
Maryam, do you remember the rules for mudaf and mudaf ilay? What does a mudaf have to do?
A mudaf has to be. If I do correct, a mudaf has to have or doesn't have al,
And?
it has to be I remember.
You know, when the first thing I came in here, I turned on the.
Lights.
Yeah. A mudaf has to be what?
Oh, light.
Uh-huh.
That was a good
I don't know how
thing.
you remember that. I don't even know how you remember. Okay, but go ahead.
And then the other part, the mudaf.
No. I'm still stuck on mudaf because you didn't really answer that totally. Repeat the answer. What does a mudaf have to do?
It has to have no al and it has to be light.
Okay, and then mudaf ilayh?
It has to be jar.
Okay, so tell me this. Is everything on page 6 light or heavy?
Heavy.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's heavy.
So is Muslimuna heavy?
Yes.
Muslimuna, yes.
What's the light version of it?
Muslimu.
So could Muslimuna be a mudaf?
No.
Okay, just asking.
Okay.
All right. Is each of the following a sentence? Ooh, this was a hard one. Well, how do you tell a sentence? Well, basically, there were hints on how do you find the invisible is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So that was a little bit of a tough thing.
Yeah.
But if you open those notes and have them in front of you, this should be pretty easy. If 2 words have a connection to each other, like they are mudaf and mudaf ilayh, or they are harf of nasab and the ism, or if they are jar majroor or something like that, then they can't be a sentence. But if there's a
Yeah.
part where they're broken off, then there's an is, and if there is an is, then they are a sentence. Okay, so that was section 7.
Yeah.
All right.
To the back.
Ooh, pronouns. Let's remind ourselves of something with pronouns. Independent pronouns, the original pronouns, huwa, huma, hum. Can you say this with me?
هو هما هم هي هما هن أنت أنتم أنتم أنت أنتم أنتن أنا نحن.
Brilliant. Those pronouns have to be what status?
رفع.
Okay. And the attached ones can only be,
نصب وجر.
but I can't accept the answer nasab or jar, ever. Ever. I will accept either nasab or jar as an answer. Okay. No question on this section in section 8. No question has 2 answers.
Okay.
Every question only has how many answers?
1.
Just 1. Now, when you have an attached pronoun, it could be nasab and it could be
Jar.
jar. There are 2 times it could be jar and 2 times it could be nasab.
Yes.
That's in your notes.
Yes.
I'll remind you. The 2 times it could be jar is if it got beat up by a harf of jar or a mudaf, an ism. The 2 times it could be nasab is if it got beat up by a harf of nasab or it's after a fi'l, a past tense or a present tense or a command or something. Okay? So those are the times it will be nasab. So that's, you have to figure out when is it nasab and when is it jar. Okay? To look through that carefully, and maybe even write on the side, what are the 2 times it's nasab, what are the 2 times it's jar, and then look at this section and figure out what's going on. Match these fragments with their correct label. Ooh. Idafa. What does idafa mean?
مضاف مضاف إليه.
So one of these guys, A through G, is a mudaf and mudaf ilayh.
Yeah.
Okay. And then number 2, mawsuf and sifa, which means 2 properties matching.
Yeah.
Harf of jar, if you know them by heart, then you'll know which one it is. Harf of nasab, if you know those by heart, you'll be able to
Yeah.
find it. Ismul ishara and musharun ilay. What's the musharun ilay?
The musharun ilay is
Ismul ishara is obviously hada, niha, ulay.
ulay.
Those words, right?
Yeah.
That's ismul ishara. What's the musharun ilay?
musharun ilay. What was this? Hold on. It was
There's one rule for it.
Noun and adjective.
No, that's
No.
mawsuf sifa.
Oh.
it has to
Musharun ilay is the word that comes right after,
oh,
but it has to have something on it.
it has to be rafa.
No,
Yes, of al.
has to have al.
Al. Oh,
That's
yeah.
the only time it's called a musharun ilay,
Yes.
if it has al on it.
Al on it.
Okay. Anyway, and then there's a sentence here. I don't know which one's a sentence. I know nothing
Why
about
is there
sentences.
6 questions but 7 answers?
Because one of those has 2 answers.
Oh, okay, yeah, I knew that.
No, section 9, one of these has 2 answers, and I ain't telling you which one. Okay. That's your ism exam. Then the hard exam.
I hate this one.
Oh, this one's terrible.
This one is
Terrible.
section. The bottom one, that one was pretty easy because
Well,
all you had to do was translate.
first determine if each of the following is past or present tense, and then write the English meaning of the inside doer. Ooh, that's a lot of work. Okay.
Yes.
So now let me just, not answer this question for you, but I'll do a sample question. Okay. So let's say the word is, and another word is. Let's just say these are two questions on this exam.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you guys memorized huwa nasara. Did you?
Nasara.
Mm-hmm.
Hum nasaru.
Guillaume.
Nasarat. Huma nasarata. Hunna nasarna. Anta nasarta. Antuma nasartuma. Antum nasartum. Anti nasarti. Antuma nasartuma. Antunna nasartunna. Ana nasartu. Nahnu nasarna.
No, I don't look sick. It's really cold in Texas.
Yeah. It's not as cold as like Denver or anything, but like it's pretty cold for us.
Okay. Now, that was page 33.
Yes.
Page 33 was the past tenses. Okay,
yeah.
the present tenses are on page 39.
Oh yeah.
Huwa yansuru, huma yansurani. You guys did that work?
Huma yansuruna.
Hum
Hum
yansuruna.
yansuruna.
Hiya tansuru. Huma tansurani. Hunna.
Hunna tansu.
Hunna.
Humma yansurani.
Hunna yansurna.
Yansurna.
This is a hard one.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do that again,
I'm
but
still memorizing it.
keep going at it. Okay. But anyway, the present tenses can start with ya or ta or alif or noon. But let me just tell you some things. The endings, the present tense. Remember that we did the clues for present tense if it begins with a or u, na or noon, remember?
Yeah.
So the letters it can begin with is alif or hamza rather,
Yeah.
or noon or ya or ta.
ta.
Those are your 4 options, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that not every word that starts with these letters is present tense. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would mean you're not allowed to have any words that start with alif, noon, ya, or ta unless they're present tense.
Okay. Yes.
No, but you can have words like we say Allahu Akbar. Akbar starts with hamza,
Yeah.
but that's an ism. That's not even a present tense,
Yeah.
right? Or with noon, you can say, for example, nahar. Nahar means a river, but you say no, the noon beginning that means we. No, we did nothing. It's just nahar means river.
Yeah.
Okay, so and ya like Yawmuddin, Maliki Yawmuddin. Yawm means day,
Yeah.
right? So the Yawm is not a present tense. Oh, ya means he. No, it just means day.
Yeah.
And then the ta can be like tawbah,
Yeah.
right? So these letters, yeah, they can come on a present tense,
Yeah.
but just because you see them in the beginning doesn't guarantee that the word is a present tense,
Yeah.
right? Now, let me look at think about the past tense. You know, there's some words in the past tense, the way they end, it's kind of a dead giveaway that they have to be a past tense. Like if anta nasar,
Ta.
if you find a sukoon followed by ta, or anti nasar,
Ti.
ti, or hiya nasarat,
Yeah.
right? Or nasar, those kinds of endings, they kind of give 100% giveaway that it's a past tense. Like, look at this one. If I say aslam yaktum. Let's look at this example, okay? Well, Ustad, it begins with so I thought it was a present tense, right?
Yes.
But the thing is, anything could start with It might be a present tense, it might not be, right? But one thing's for sure. In the past tense, we know for sure if something ends with a sukoon and then tum, it's like antum nasartum.
nasartum.
That's like 100% match.
Yeah.
So the I in the beginning is kind of like a 50% match, but the tum in the end is definitely a 100% match,
yeah.
right? So we're going to go with this as a past tense.
Okay.
And then, so first I figured out this is past, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now that I figured out it's past, what does the tum tell you? Who does it go with? Antum.
Yes.
So the answer is you all.
You all.
Because antum means you all.
all.
So the answer would be past, you all, if this was a question.
Okay.
Now let's try this one.
Oh wait, so you don't translate the beginning like?
No, just the doer, the inside doer, which is the pronoun.
Okay.
You're not translating the word. You don't need a dictionary for this at all.
Okay. So what if there is none? Like there's no inside doer? Do we just?
There's always an inside doer. Every one of these has an inside doer.
Oh, okay.
There's no way it doesn't have an inside doer.
Okay.
Now look at this one. Iqtarabtunna. If I ask myself, is this past tense or present tense?
Yes.
Guess what? It can never be present tense because the present tense begins with u or a, and it has a hamza on it. Does this have a hamza on it?
No.
No, so it can't be a present tense. Well, now in this section, it can only be a past tense.
Yeah.
Right? So when I look at the past tense, I pay attention to the endings.
Yeah.
The ending is tunna. Well, tunna is kind of like antunna, which means y'all ladies.
Yeah.
So the answer here would be past tense, y'all ladies.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, this is not a question on the test, but this is a sample,
Yeah.
right? Now, yaktubani. Let's do this one, right? Well, it starts with ya, ends with ani. That looks like a pretty good match for past tense or present tense.
Present.
Present tense.
Yeah.
And the ya means he, and ani makes it double,
Double.
so both of them.
Yeah.
So here the answer would be present and both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to look at the word carefully and say, well, look at this, qarraba. And I say, is this past tense or present tense? Well, guys, the present tense can only start with these letters.
Yeah.
Does it start with these letters? Then I can only consider it past tense.
Past tense.
Then I can try to match it with page 33
Yeah.
and find out who the doer is. Now think about it. Qarraba. What do you think the doer is?
Huwa huma hum.
Oh, huwa nasara, right?
Huwa nasara.
So does this match with huwa nasara, Maryam?
Huma
Does the
nasara,
ending?
Hum nasaru.
Huwa nasara,
No.
huwa qarraba.
Oh yeah, it does.
Does,
Oh,
it
yeah.
does match?
Oh yeah.
So then the answer would be he. It would be this. If qarraba was a question, the answer would be past, he.
Past T. Okay.
Okay? Now, last thing about this section. What if I said this? The question, pay attention to the question. I'll read the question again. I'll zoom in on it. Hold on. First, determine if each of the following is past tense or present tense. Because obviously, you won't know which chart to match it with if you don't do that. Is it
Yeah.
33 I'm comparing it to or 39?
39.
Right? So that's the first job. But then it says, then write the English meaning of the inside doer, which means, is it huwa, like nasara, or antum, nasartum?
Yeah.
That pronoun and the meaning of that pronoun. That's what I want, right? But it wants the inside doer, right?
Yeah.
Now look at this example. Nasarakum. Kum is an attached pronoun, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Attached pronoun can never be a doer. It has to be ignored, remember?
Oh yeah.
And you have to look at the beginning.
Nasara. Yeah.
So if somebody writes nasarakum, I know the answer. Nasarakum, the answer is you all. Past tense. That's wrong.
Oh, okay.
Because you didn't give me the meaning of the inside doer.
Yeah.
You gave me the meaning of the attached pronoun. You learn to ignore the attached pronoun and then look at just once you ignore it, what's left?
He helped.
Yeah, so the answer would be past tense,
Yes.
he.
Oh, okay.
The kum would be ignored.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is if you one thing you can do to help yourself is you can go through this list
Yeah.
and wherever you find an attached pronoun, just cross it off so it doesn't mess with your brain.
Okay.
Because I'm not asking for anything to do with the attached pronoun anyway, right? So you don't want to mess your answers up.
Yeah.
So you could just go down the list and cross those out and make that easier for yourselves. I'm such a nice teacher, ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. You made a fake answer sheet. I feel bad for anybody who used that.
I don't. Okay. In each of the following, there is an ism that is in the nasab status. Oh my God. Oh my Allah. Find that nasab ism and write its English meaning. Holy Allah. Man, I made this exam. That was hard. But these are all fi'ls. But you know what? When a pronoun is attached to a fi'l, it's nasb.
Yes.
And here's a surprise. A pronoun is an ism. Okay?
Yeah.
So in this section, in section 2,
Yes.
all I'm asking for is find me the attached pronoun and tell me what it means. Because the attached pronoun to a fi'l is nasb.
Yes.
Section 3.
Yes. That was easy, I guess.
Determine whether the highlighted words in the passage are ism, past tense, present tense, or harf. Oh my Allah. Okay. What if a word has what if you see this? How would you know it's ism, fi'l, or harf?
The ending.
The tanween, right?
Yeah.
Tanween is a dead giveaway that it can't be a fi'l. It has to be an ism.
Yeah.
You looked at un and in when you were studying ism. What if a word has al on it, like al masjid? Would be an ism, fi'l, or harf?
An ism.
Because al only comes on.
Ism.
Ism makes them proper, right?
Yeah.
What if two words together look like mudaf, mudaf ilayh? One's light, no alif lam, the other one's jar. Both of them would have to be what?
Ism.
Isms. What if somebody's getting beat up by a harf of jar? Well, harf of jar only beats up on a fi'l or an ism?
An ism.
An ism. So those are giveaways that something is an
Ism.
ism. If
Yes.
something, the ending of it matches with past tense, like nasara,
Yeah.
daraba,
Daraba.
sha'a,
Sha'a.
qatala, then it's gotta be a past tense because it matches the ending with the past tense.
Yeah.
If it has a ya beginning and una ending, or ta beginning and una ending, or noon beginning, like, you know, na'budu, iyaka na'budu. Because normal ending is noon beginning and u at the end, right?
Yeah.
Na'budu, nasta'inu, right?
Yes.
Those are dead giveaway that they are present tenses. And the
Yes.
harf are some things you've memorized.
Yeah.
They could either be a harf of jar, a harf of nasab, a light harf, or a lightest harf. Those are the 4 groups of harf that you know.
Yeah.
So it should be pretty easy. Except one problem is these are the words that are highlighted in the test, right? So
Yes.
1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, and 1E,
Yes.
right? For some people in their copy of the exam, for some reason they don't see a 1E. But 1A is ja'a, 1B is al-munafiqun, 1C is qalu, 1D is nashhadu,
Nashhadu.
and 1E is
Ya'lamu.
ya'lamu. Okay?
Yeah.
And then 2A is inna, and then 2B is who, and then 2C is al-munafiqin, and 2D is al-kadhibun, like that.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's how you kind of figure out, and you just got to circle HI or PF and PRF. PRF meaning present tense, and PF meaning past. The F is for fi'l.
Yeah.
Not that you will fail this exam. Dad joke time. Okay.
Okay.
This is section 4, the favorite section of all students forever.
Yes.
Let's read the question. Ustad, the question is so confusing. Can you please say it in English? Okay, I can say it in English for you. With my lisp. Match the detail from the left column to a suitable replacement from the right column.
Yeah.
Only place
The
the letter of the answer. Okay. We got this. What's a detail? What do you know about the word detail?
Details and.
Good, it's nasab.
Yeah.
If I give you an English sentence, if I said, he slapped you,
Yes.
what's the detail?
You.
Correct,
You,
Mariam.
yeah.
You.
You.
Because the question is, well, slapped is the fi'l, it's in the
Yeah.
past. He's the doer, you're the detail.
Yeah.
Right? Now. Step by step, what do you ignore?
The ka.
Okay.
What's left?
He.
Nasara, or he helped.
Yeah. He helped.
He helped. And then what does ka mean?
Ka means.
Ka comes from...
Antum.
Yes,
you.
he helped you.
Yes.
Who's the detail?
You.
You.
So the attached pronoun is always a detail,
Yeah.
right? The attached pronoun in a fi'l is always a detail.
Yes.
Okay. What does the question say? Match the detail.
Detail.
So what am I asking for? Match the what then?
Detail.
What's the detail in each
The
question?
attached pronoun.
So circle the attached pronoun and then try to find something that sounds like the attached pronoun on the other side.
Okay. See,
If you know what the attached pronoun means, you should have no problem.
yes.
It might be that one of these is a little bit torturous,
You,
but that's okay.
you or Abdullah, like.
You, Abdullah. Cause that's just me letting you know that the you is a guy.
Okay.
Because in Arabic, the you could be a guy. Anta is you, but anti is also you, but it's for girl,
Yeah.
right? So if I want to say you girl, it'll be like you Zainab,
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
right?
Yeah. Okay.
So this is making it clear that it's you masculine versus you feminine. Instead of saying you she, I said you Zainab.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, this makes 10 times more sense.
Okay. Make sense?
Yeah.
I would love for you guys to ask questions and clarifications, but I'm not gonna help you. Not until tomorrow. Determine whether the following statements are true or false.
Oh, this one was easy.
Some of these are messed up. Some of these are messed up. They're like 90% true. Like they're like evil questions.
All you gotta do is just flip through your notebook.
Okay, well, good luck with that. Okay, section 6. Determine whether the highlighted words in the passage are an ism, fi'l, or harf. Another one? Same thing again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, can I?
Figure out whether they're an ism or a fi'l or a harf, but this time, even if it's present or past tense, doesn't matter. We're just gonna call them
Fi'l.
a fi'l. I will help you with one answer,
Okay.
5A, because I didn't teach you 5A. So I'll tell you the answer to 5A is F. 5A is F. I'm not helping you with anything else.
Okay.
So I hope you enjoyed this little helpathon.
It's not a helpathon. It's a torture.
Okay.
Might as well just.
So now you carefully go over your exam,
Yeah.
and make sure that you are clear about all of your answers. I'm going to end this broadcast now, but I'll read some of your comments just for entertainment, not because I want to help you. Yes.
We only
Nope.
27 minutes.
I got 12 correct. We'll find out tomorrow if that's actually true.
You got 12 correct.
Can you say to make it some light, you should cancel off the tanween or cancel off the extra noon? Yes, you can say that. There is no 1E. Didn't we say there is a 1E?
Yeah, there is one.
Oh, no, on this section, in the last one.
No,
so
there's no one here.
There's no 1E. And that was also kind of a mind game. Yeah, there's no 1E. So you can cross 1E off.
Oh, okay.
On the second one or
On the
first one?
second one.
Okay.
In the second section, so section 6, you can cross 1E off, everybody. There is no 1E.
Got us running around.
I did poorly in the exam. Well, you're still doing it, so you go back and do it again. The Ustad is really adorable. Thank you, Mukhtiar. Thank you, Muhammad. Your question's gonna be really your exam's gonna be really adorable. Not boasting, Ustad, but I got the perfect score.
He got 100?
Well, we'll find out.
Imagine he got like a 20.
You saved the ummah from sinking. Oh, you haven't experienced sinking yet. That's coming this week.
Oh.
Whew. Surf time.
Surf.
Oh my God.
Surf was easier.
Yeah, I know. I said I'll say lots of things to just string you along, and then things turn out very differently.
Yes, it does.
But anyway, have fun with the exam. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day.